Alrighty, so you'll need a roller, a bench, and a few different sets of weights. We are going to do a timed workout today. It's kind of similar to a Tabata, but it's not a Tabata because we're going to go 20 seconds of work and then 20 seconds of an isometric core hold. And so it's not your normal 20 on, 10 off. And we're just going to do 6 rounds. But with that kind of Tabata strain, we are going to do the same exercise for 6 rounds. So starting on our roller, we are going to start just on the back, since we're going to be doing a lot of upper body moves. And then in a minute, we'll roll over and grab our arms. So just lean on one side. If you don't have a roller, you can do a thread the needle. So hands and knees, you'll open one arm and then slide it under. So whatever other mobility work you want to throw in. If you have a tennis ball or some other small kind of ball, you can also roll that around. We've done that before. That always feels really nice. Getting into those back muscles. And then just go straight up and down. Stick your arms way up overhead. Breathe deep in and out. Keep that core gently engaged. And then pay attention as you're going straight up and down, kind of pay attention to what you feel in the back. If one side feels a little more raised than the other. All right, and then lower all the way down on your hips and take that roller so it's kind of on the upper back and just rest your head. And then roll your head left and right a couple times. So I've been talking about it as we do our different little challenges throughout the week. This week we're focusing on a little extra stretch or a little extra rolling. And the extra rolling has been awesome. It's also encouraged the family to get on the roller, so that's always good. We're going to flip over and head to our arms. So just start with your hands on your roller and then slowly push it out away from you. So you got to kind of drive some weight, some body weight into that roller. Roll as far down as you can. I'm getting just past my elbows and then back. And then point your elbows up. Thumbs up, sorry. Thumbs up, roll all the way down. Keep that core kind of strong. And then push back. Back to where the palms face the ground, roll out. So keep that chest lifted. Squeeze between your shoulder blades, right? Think about what's going on in the rest of the body. And then open your palms away from you with the thumbs facing the ground. Pinkies are up. All the way down. All the way back. And then again, where the palms face the ground. And then we're going to have to lift our hands so the palms face up. And then roll all the way down. And then all the way back. Perfect. All right, just plant your hands on the roller and kind of give little itty bitty rolls. I do really like putting my hands on a ball as well, just if you guys remember doing that another day. It helps kind of work through all those little bitty connections in the hands. You'll feel little pops and creaks, and the hands feel pretty good, as do the forearms once you're done. Okay, just rest your hands on top of the roller. If it feels okay, hinge over the roller. So you're going to get a little stretch in those forearms and a little stretch in the wrists. Okay, then just send your hips back so you're in a child's pose, arms come forward. If you don't have a roller, just put your hands on the ground and then come up and hinge over those wrists. Push the chest forward, squeeze those shoulder blades, and then push that roller forward. All right, come on up, take your hands, just clasp them together and roll them around one direction and then the other. All right, and then we'll get ready to get started. So today's going to be kind of tricep heavy, but overall we're getting into that upper arm, the smaller muscles of the arms. Hopefully you're recovered from if you did Monday and all those arm sets from the floor. We're going to hit the smaller muscles, biceps, triceps, shoulders, and we're going to do that 20-second set like I told you. So we're going to start with a tricep dip on the bench. And then once you're done with that, you are going to hold for 20 seconds. So kind of quick transitions because there's no transition time. You're going to hit up a hollow hold. And there's a couple different ways you can do it. You can start with the legs up, lift head and shoulders, and then open the legs. You're making a big, big hollow hold, scooping that belly. Or you can keep your head on the ground and lower the legs just as far as you can. Depending on how far the legs get, it may be better for you to just hold them up. Just holding straight up and focusing on that core contraction is also a great way to get into that core, but we want to try to build some heat there. All right, so if you're not using a bench, I'll have you just stay on the ground and do skull crushers. So hold your weight right over the forehead and hit up a skull crusher. Otherwise, let's go. Ready, set, and go with those tricep dips. Only 20 seconds, so it should hit pretty quick. So get your chest really tall and your hips are super close to the edge of the bench. And you want to make sure that you drop your upper body straight down and push straight up. So a lot of times I can see that there's like an in and out movement. You want to go straight down, straight up. All right, let's hit up that hollow hold. Legs are up. And then whatever version you want, but flex it in deep. You're trying to find as much flexion as possible. Core firm. It's an isometric hold, meaning you're trying to grab as much muscles as possible without actually moving. All right, come up and we'll hit our dips. Chest tall, core strong. Get into those triceps. Focus on them. Keep that belly firm. All right, hit your hollow hold. This is set 2. Try to find that scoop of the belly. We can all get our legs pretty far down, possibly, but maybe you lost that scoop. Keep that drag under. Try not to protrude in the core. All right, dips or skull crushers. Find that pace that gets the work out of it that you want. All right, hollow hold. Again, if you want to keep that head on the ground, that's fine. Scoop it under. Focus on pushing that low back into the ground. Dips, we got 3 rounds left. Off to a good start. Keep that core going strong. Make sure you're not pushing with the legs, but just those arms, that upper body. Keep the chest tall. Hit your hold. The garage was chilly this morning. I'm already heating up. It's awesome. Scoop it in. Hit your dips. You can always keep your legs straight. That'll add a little more. You just got to watch that you keep those shoulders stacked right over the hips. All right, hit your hollow hold. Head down, head up, whatever works for you. Flex deep into that core. All right, last tricep dip. Keep it going, keep it going. Keep the chest really tall. Sink as deep as you can. Get those reps out. Last hollow hold. And then we'll get our new set of work. Nice quick transitions. Everybody's looking awesome. Wrap around those inner thighs. Pull with that low belly. And done. Nice work. Okay, first round done. Let's flip over, give ourselves a quick child's pose, and then we're going to go into tricep push-ups. I think this one's going to be a little bit tougher for me for sure. After your tricep push-up, which I'll show you, I'm going to stay on my knees. If you can be on your toes, go for it. But just watch when you're on your knees that you still get that butt tuck, right? So get those hips tucked under, belly strong. Your elbows squeeze in next to the rib cage, really, really, really tight. Don't worry about how many you get. Just really focus on squeezing those elbows in. I know it's tough at first, but you'll get it. Then we're going to rotate back and forth for a banana hold. All right, so you're going to try to find kind of the fleshy part of your hip, and then you're going to hold a hollow hold on the side. If you need to rest your head, that's fine, and you just try to find that flexion in your oblique. All right, here we go. Hitting up those tricep push-ups. Make sure you keep it in the triceps and not in the neck. Ready, set, and go. Squeeze those elbows in. Your fingertips are nice and wide. I can also feel my difference of strength, left and right arm in these. It's crazy. But try to push evenly. And time. Okay, try to find your banana. Or if you prefer V-ups, that's fine. Wherever you can get into your oblique. I think it's really healthy to try to just hold, get those isometric contractions a lot of times. Contract, contract, keep it going. Feel that oblique. Back to your push-ups. Bring your shoulders up over those wrists. Belly stays strong. We only have to get through 20 seconds. Work from those triceps. All right, you're going to hit your banana on the other side. Lift those legs, lift those arms. Find that oblique. So even though we're isolating into that oblique, contract also in the front of the belly. Back to your push-ups. Get that set. Shoulders forward over the fingertips. Third round's a little tougher. Make sure you're watching that core. So we want to eliminate any sag in the low back. Okay, hit your banana. We're on our first side. Just finishing up set 3. Lift, lift. Tighten through that oblique. My body kind of wants to roll around, so I have to fight that. All right, back to your push-ups. Keep it in those triceps. Exhale with your effort. So as you press up, that's your exhale. Ooh, those are getting tough. Okay, other side, banana. Flex deep into that core. Flex the legs as well. See if you can get that bottom shoulder off the ground unless you need to rest your head. That's fine. All right, back to push-ups. Spread through those fingertips. Bring the shoulder heads forward. So it's really important in order to get your form. You kind of have to bring the body a little more forward than we normally do for a push-up. Woo. Okay, banana, first side. It's our last 2 rounds of our banana. We only have 1 set left of the push-up. Tighten through your oblique, hold it strong. Stay relaxed in the neck. All right, last time push-ups. Hinge forward. Spread those fingertips wide. Keep the core strong. So the tailbone tucks under. Breathe with it. All right, last time banana. Our goal is to burn out those triceps. I hope we're well on our way. Tighten through that oblique. We got it. Time. All right. Well done, well done. Take a quick stretch. Stretch through those arms real quick. All right, we're going to give the triceps a break for a round. We're going to go into curls. And then our core hold is going to be a bear. So for bear, your hands are going to be directly under shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Curl your toes under, and then you just barely lift your knees off the ground, and then you tighten everything in. Bear is very easy to just kind of hang out, hands in toes, but if you find that traction, trying to pull your hands toward toes, toes toward hands, then you can really build a lot of flexion in through that core. All right, so we'll stand up. We'll start with our curls. I'm going to try a little heavier to start with. We'll see how we go. All right, ready, set. First set, let's go. Elbows squeeze in, chest is tall, and watch your chest, right? As the arms come down, the chest likes to drop forward a little, especially depending on what kind of weight you're lifting. So make sure this doesn't happen, even slightly. All right, we're going to hit up our bear. Stay this way. All right, find that traction, right? Pull the knees and toes toward hands, hands toward knees and toes, elbows back toward thighs. You should shake. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. I think that's tougher than a plank. Probably because I don't do them very often. All right, chest is tall. Depending on how heavy your weights are, will be how quickly you curl, how many reps you get. 3, 2, and 1. Back to our bear. Remember, you want to make it as tough as possible. Flex into that upper middle back. Your shins are barely off the ground. Knees barely off the ground. And time. Whew. Those triceps are shaking too in that bear pose. Okie doke. Hit those curls. Remember, you build more strength in the downward phase, more muscle. So really focus on that phase. Don't let it rush. Back to our bear. Flex it in deep. Slide those shoulder blades down. Feel like you're rooting into the ground. 3, 2, and 1. All right, coming up, we got our curls. Chest is tall. Keep that core going strong. Elbows squeeze in next to the ribs. Keep that upper arm still. Time. Go to that bear. You got it, you got it. Open that chest. Grab deep through that abdomen. Hang in it. 3, 2, and 1. All right. 2 to go. Keep that chest really tall. Find your pinch between the shoulder blades. You got it. All right. Hit up your bear pose. Woo. You develop that contraction. You should be pretty heated because of all the flexion that you've got going on here, especially in the bear. You got to flex a lot. Come up, last round. Tuck that tailbone, belly strong. You got it. Keep those weights even. Bring that weak side up just as strong as the strong side. Last time bear. Set it in. Flex it tight. Find that grab with those muscles behind your armpits. See if you can find a little more grab underneath of the belly. And time. Woo, nice job. We're getting them done. Okay, we're going back into those triceps. So we're going to hit up kickbacks, and then we're going to go into a dead bug hold. Okay, so we've obviously done a lot of dead bugs, but this time we're going to try to find that isometric grab. So it's basically you start with a bear pose on your back. You look kind of like a dead bug, and then you're going to extend and hold one side. But you got to actively press that low back into the ground. Then the next round we'll do the other side. Okay, so I'm going to grab lighter weights for my kickbacks. A, my triceps already feel a little toasted. And then B, I just get better form when I have a little lighter. We don't want any swinging at all. All right, ready, set, and go. Hinge forward, bend your knees so that you can get your back flat. Just like with our curls, we want to keep all the swing out of it. And then we return to the start, really focus. That's where we build the strength. Squeeze those shoulder blades together, back flat, core strong. All right, lie it down. Hit one side, that bug, push low back into the ground. So just like with all the ab stuff, you really should struggle to take a full breath of air because you've got so much flexion and contraction going on there. All right, set 2, elbows up. Focus on what you're feeling. Get it into those triceps. All right, we got our dead bug on the other side. For me, that's my left arm, right leg extends. Everything else is flexed too. This leg that's still in, the arm that's up, flex a lot. If somebody were to push on you, you'd barely move. All right, we're up for our triceps. Kick back. Five seconds. Good job. That third round, all of them, that's where I'm like, okay, I feel it. All right, back to that first side. Scan the body, get connected to it. You should be able to kind of take your brain, come up to different places and grab more muscle where you want. All right, elbows up. I'm adding just a teeny bit of weight. Only 2 pounds each arm, but I think I got it. 3, 2, and 1. All right, dead bug on that second side. Set it in, and then extend. Flex, flex, flex. But of course, the focus is on that core. Can you push that low back in anymore? Scoop the belly. Come up. We have 2 sets left. Hit those kickbacks. Make sure your neck is staying out of it. Try to stop a split second at the top. See if you can get that upper arm almost completely parallel to the ground. Okay, dead bug, first side. I always think about if somebody were to come plop on my stomach, would I be ready to take it? Whew, come up. Last set. Hinge it forward. Grab your core. You still need it. Protect the low back. Plus, you can get that core work done with every single exercise. Constantly held. All right, last time. Dead bug on that opposite side, that second side. Flex deep. Make it the best one. And done. All right. Our last round. We're going to go upright row. So getting into the shoulders. And then we're going to do a bird dog hold. Okay, so from our hands and knees, we're going to extend opposite arm and leg just like we did with our dead bug. But now we're going to hit, trying to find more kind of almost on that back side. Okay, and then we're going to go in upright row. Elbows will come up high. You could stay on your knees, actually, if you don't want to come all the way up. All right, I'm going to challenge my weight. If you have weight to challenge, try. You can get some pretty good help and flexion in those rhomboids between your shoulder blades. So if you can grab that connection, ground into those legs, get that core going, you can row some pretty good weight. All right, let's do it. Last round. Ready, set, and go. Chest tall, belly strong. Make sure as the weights drop, the chest does not. So you have your stance, right? Heels, hips, shoulders. You're in control in the downward phase. Then we're going to hit our bird dog. Hands and knees. Extend your opposite arm and leg. Level off the hips. Grab the belly. Flex the back. Flex the arm and leg that are on the ground. That same traction as we had in our bear. That's what we're going for. All right, back to your upright rows. Tailbone tucks under. Chest stays tall. Roll those shoulder blades back and down. Make sure your neck stays out of it. Use those shoulders. All right, back down. Now we're on that other side. Flex in. Control. Hopefully, arm and leg are pretty even. Can you wrap your bicep to the bone? Hamstring to the bone? Nice work. Upright row. Open those elbows out wide. Your elbows will constantly stay above the wrists. So the wrists always stay under elbows. All right, bird dog. Other side. We've talked about torque before, right? So find that dig into the wrist on the ground, and then the elbow rolls back toward that back toe. All right, here we go. Sticking with that third round, last round. It's getting tough. Got to get the mind involved. All right, other side. Oh, see, I'm forgetting. Opposite arm and leg. Flex that toe. The back toe points down at the ground. You're the one that has to make it tough. Those isometric holds. Come up for your upright row. You have to create the resistance and the flex to make it burn. You got it. 3, 2, and 1. Dig it in. Flex it deep. Whatever leg is up, rotate that hip down toward the ground. Try to keep those hips square to the ground. Shoulders square to the ground. Whew. All right, last time. Shoulders back and down. Elbows come up high. Dig into those legs. Find a firm foundation. Belly strong. Chest tall. Last time on our dead bug. Flex it in deep. Grab through that core. I think that was the side I did last time. Oh, man. Oh, well. Okay, great work. Great work. We're going to hit up a downward facing dog to start off our stretch. So spread those fingertips wide. Push the hips back, and then drive your heels to the ground. There's a chance that a down dog is still work for you, and that's fine. Eventually it won't be. So if you need to hit a child's pose here, that's fine. But I like a down dog sometimes because I feel like I can really get that hamstring to stretch, and then I can set my back, upper back in, right? So if you hollow out those armpits, point your elbows back towards your toes, you can feel the shoulders relax and the back connect. All right, go ahead and drop onto your knees. Go into a child's pose and then bring your hands together in front of you. So try to stretch those arms out as far as you can. Your hands are together like you're going to clap. Put your forehead on the ground and then bring your thumbs behind your head. So they're on the nape of your neck. And then push your elbows into the ground. You should feel your triceps stretch. There's a chance you can kind of walk your elbows away from your knees a little bit more. And then push into those elbows. You should feel your triceps. Nice, long, lengthening pull. All right, release there. We're going to take a quick thread the needle. So inhale, bring your right arm up. And then exhale, tuck it under. Bring that outside of the shoulder onto the ground. Push those hips over. And then drive up. Go to the other side. Try to get your hips level. Inhale that left arm up. And then exhale. Drop that outside of the shoulder down. And then push into that arm. Drive those hips up again. Walk your hands back towards your toes. Not a lot of stretch, so make sure that you take time later today to at least get your hip flexor stretch, hamstring stretch, and pigeon. All right, come on up. Nice work, everybody. Enjoy those sore triceps, I hope.